Welcome to OreoOlive.com. As you know, Oreo olives don't mix, but the abstract thought of putting those two words together has allowed me to create a channel to discuss various topics. On today's episode, I wanted to slightly discuss just a different perspective on a video I did a while back on reading or picking up articles and just going back to reading a book, reading a magazine, reading something that's going to help you elevate your knowledge. And what I've noticed through life is sometimes people often wonder how people make it and become successful, or they're able to get opportunities to open up for them. And there's a few ways that can happen. Oftentimes what you normally see is you may see someone who knows someone who can open up that door of opportunity, whether they may be experienced or not. Most oftentimes is they know someone who can help them get experience and they don't have any experience right there. And that's most definitely a privilege. Now, sometimes you have people who know someone and have experience and they get the opportunity, which is even greater. But what's even better is when you go out and you educate yourself and you learn how to do things on your own, and then you apply that knowledge that you learn into an opportunity, and that opportunity grows into a new job, or it grows into another type of source of income for you. So let me give you just a few examples off the top of my head that I can recall of talking with people and seeing how they go through things. Think about someone, like if you know someone, for instance, that's interested in real estate, and that person may not want to go to real estate school, and they don't have to. But what they may do is they may work a job they don't like, save their money, and invest in some small property and let that property grow. They may sell it. They may try to figure out a way to really get that property, to get them some money in order to move forward. And then next thing you know, they have more than 20 houses, or they may own a commercial property, whether it be an apartment building, or it may be a commercial business property for businesses to thrive. And they create their own opportunity. They create that by not waiting on someone to hand them something in their hand, and they move beyond that. But you oftentimes will have a lot of people who will wait for something to drop in their lap. And nobody's going to give you anything, especially now. Then, very few times you have someone that really push through and they create opportunities for their own. And that can start as simple as you may end up reading a book about entrepreneurship opportunities, business opportunities, financial opportunities, real estate opportunities, whatever it may be, is going to bring another source of income into your life. And I'm mentioning this because as I drive down the road, drive down the interstate, I always think of, out of all the people that I come in contact with, how many of them are really successful business owners. And I'm asking it in a way that not only that they're just owning a business, but I'm talking about people who have like dozens of folks working for them. They have the brick and mortar, or if they're an online business, they may be a sole entrepreneur still making millions of dollars a year. So we can look at it two ways, from a physical perspective, and we can look at it from a monetary perspective as well. But how many people you know that are running $1 million or over $1 million businesses? That is very rare that you would see that, because everybody that, and this is just a random thought, just driving down the interstate, everybody is headed to work for someone else. And it always puzzled me how, more than the 1% of the population, they're remote or may not even driving to work, maybe working from home. And the hundreds and thousands and millions of people that drive and commute to work every day to work for someone else, and that's a repetitive cycle for 20, 30, 40 years. And indeed, of course, with economics, you're going to have more of your labor class than you would the class that's actually creating and putting up the revenue to start businesses and opportunities to therefore create jobs and stimulate the economy. I get that. But for those people out there who want what that CEO has, I always wondered what the statistics are with, getting the opportunities created and actually going out and yourself researching the opportunities to grow themselves into like a reputable company. So therefore, they're able to feed their family and grow. So I'm saying that overall is using the opportunity, a free start. There's literature online for just about anything. There's startup business opportunities online, and that free literature is there so that you can go out and figure out how to do stuff. That's exactly what I did. I'm telling you from experience, anything that I've always wanted to learn, I went out and self-research and bought books. I got hundreds of books. I'm always reading all the time different articles on how people do things. For instance, when you look at, for those of you like in, heck, if you can go on YouTube and just, when you look at the shorts or you look at just the random videos, you can look and see, people say they want to be a YouTube content creator. They started somewhere and they had a niche and they turned that niche into a money-making opportunity. But they just wasn't sitting around just waiting on somebody to get them that. So, like, listen, subscribe to OreoOlive.com. Look forward to bringing more content to you soon.